Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. So, today we're actually going to be talking about Dream World Saitama and what a unique unit he actually is. So, for instance, he is very, very reminiscent of Puri Puri Prisoner. He's just one of those kind of characters that can literally pretty much benefit from almost fighting anything. But we're going to talk about two different builds for Dream World Saitama after we get into his potential. So, let's go ahead and dip into his potential real quick. And first things first, let's just go ahead and talk about his first one, which is pretty much the fact that he builds off of mode. If you don't know, if you haven't played a Saitama yet, then you don't know that this dude builds off mode. He's just one of those characters that just like uses the hot-blooded mode and just continuously uses it and uses it and uses it. This is when character is at its peak, at its best, and his entire kit benefits from it. So, what we want to do is we just want to benefit off of everything that he can possibly get, such as the fact that his potential does allow him to actually extend it at potential 5. He does raid series at potential 4. He does a final strike at potential 6. He does impassioned at potential 2. He does at potential 3. He does the crits reduced. So let's see, because what we're aiming for here is we're aiming for criticals. I mean, we're not aiming for criticals. We're aiming for the percentage drop. There it is, at potential 4. We're aiming at that because this character benefits from any time they get like any every 1% they get an attack bonus. They get a 0.44% damage bonus at a maximum of 70%. So this is like the same thing that we see for like Puri Puri Prisoner. So the move is that of course, we're not going to run this. So you could either run this, which is a more defensive type if you're only going to use him as an offhand, or you can make him into a glass cannon. Because obviously this is a more tank style build. So if you do like that, then I would go with the Puri Puri Prisoner build. If you plan on using any other character, but let's say that you plan on using him and you want to utilize his skills to his max potential, then that's where we really, really dip into it. So let's just go ahead and do this. Of course, we got impassioned. We're going to go ahead and go impassioned to 8 because that's the way that it's going to work for his character, obviously. And let's go ahead and get rid of this and this, and let's just dip into. Let's just get rid of all this just to make room. So of course we're just going to aim for his main affix, which is his mechanist affix, which is over here, utmost yearning. So what this does is it pretty much grants him the ability of accumulating hot blood faster and gain a 15% damage bonus whenever using a dodge. Now, this is not significant. What we're using this for is to accumulate hot blood faster. Now, what we can do here, and this is a weird one, but we can get rid of 2 pieces of utmost yearning. This is one of the only characters I would recommend doing this to, because it's between that and pretty much a bonus of hot blood accumulation, which you don't need necessarily to keep this character running. Because there's so much potential in this character, just keeping the character fighting. This is the only time I would recommend dissing a mechanic, which leaves us with a lot of room to work with. So, after that, obviously we want this character to do as much damage as possible, so we're going to go for Resolute Attack. We want that damage to go to as far as we possibly can. Sadly, this character will only take it to 40%, but that's good enough for me. For just a 25% knockoff. So that's not too bad. So what we want next is we kind of want to aim for a glass cannon build. So I'm kind of feeling a little shifty over here. I would say that we want countermeasures, and this is exactly what we want to do. We want to go for the raid series exactly the way that he wants, but you want to pick and choose. So let's say that you prefer fighting humanoid bosses or whatever. This is just kind of the method that you want to aim for, due to the fact that this is like how these types of characters work. It's the exact same way that Pretty Pretty Prisoner works. This character will be significantly good against one type of unit. Now, you can run this for this character specifically, and then run Puri Puri Prisoner on Humanoid, then run another raid character on Biological Mutation. This is just the way that this is going to work, so we can utilize max damage potential. That's going to leave us with -3, so we're going to 20 right now. All right, so next we just want to go ahead and give ourselves just a little bit of a dodge. So I'm thinking swift moves. No. Let's do this. Let's do judgment and vulnerability time of accurate dodge, just in case you do end up getting hit. We just don't want to die. So, let's say you dodge the first attack, but you know a second attack's coming. Iframes. That's what we want. We can run for some type of defensive perk, but realistically speaking, this is one of those moments where I would just say, why not drop two raid modifications and just do like biological mutation. Boom. Now you have like 4/4. So that's 4/4 that leads into 22, and then the impassioned 1 that leads to 23. So you can run 2 raid slots on this character, giving a 45% damage bonus on top of your main attack bonus with all the characters combined, because this character does not lose anything from just pretty much dodging. And like, if you just main this character, this is the way. This is the way you want to do it. You want to go into all attack, obviously. We're going to go into substacks. We're going to go into all attack. This is if you're maining the character, by the way. If you're just going to use this character as an offhand, I would prefer you use Puri Puri Prisoners build. And over here, you could totally just run just maybe a little bit of defense, a little bit of HP maybe. Just for a little bit of survivability. You never know. Honestly, the last substat is pretty much negligible. Like, you could pretty much go for any other substat besides this one. So, that's pretty much it. This is a glass cannon, Dream World Saitama build, where we can max utilize this character to its utmost potential, damage-wise and everything. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys, benefited from this guide. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. I'll see you guys later, and peace out.